So, $200 phones are no longer entry-level devices, as most of them have the capacity to deliver mid-range level performance. In this video, I am going to discuss the best phones under $200 that are actually worth considering. I have reviewed each one of them, so let's begin. Motorola Moto G Play. The Motorola Moto G is not like typical $120 phone, as it does not boast about anything, yet somehow has capacity to get things done, as 6.5-inch HD Plus screen with 720 by 1600 resolution might not feel fancy, but 90Hz refresh rate keeps scrolling smooth compared to cheap phones. Whereas 500 nits brightness is decent, not massive, but acceptable for budget. Under this machine, Motorola added Snapdragon 680 chipset based on 6nm system combined with 4GB. RAM keeps things in balance, as it might not be gaming beast. Yet you can do your daily working needs, like running social media to scrolling videos and messaging, including basic gaming. It also has 64GB storage, which is pretty low for modern standards, but you can upgrade it with micro SD option, and 5000 mAh battery can last for full day, whereas 50-megapixel quad-pixel camera surprisingly produces decent shots in good lighting, however, for low light at times blurry and noisy, as it does not have advanced features. Still camera quality better than cheap phones. Additionally, Dolby Atmos stereo speakers support pretty good for watching movies and streaming YouTube videos. Overall design is not flashy, as it keeps things simple with matte finishing and lightweight body. The 15 watts charging is slow for large battery, as it takes time to charge. So, there is nothing over-the-board looks, yet it offers impressive specs at budget, as it also comes with splash-resistant coating, which is added advantage, so at $120, this is considerable phone. Go for it, links in description. However, if you don't want something that just run, well, this next Redmi Note 14 4G phone should be on your list, as at $190, it can perform better than twice of its price, as the display is vibrant as 6.67-inch AMOLED panel features 1080 by 2400. Resolution delivers 120Hz refresh rate and 1800 nits. Brightness keeps viewing experience better in outdoor conditions. Whereas Helio G99 Ultra chipset comes with massive 8GB RAM, support keeps performance in check. Either you multitask or run light gaming, as it also offers 256GB storage, which is enough to save heavy files and videos. However, HyperOS has bloatware issues, which is the case with most Android phones. The 108-megapixel rear camera captures good quality images, and 20-megapixel front camera also works pretty well. But there is no ultra-wide camera, and 4K video recording is not possible. You can record at 1080p. The battery life is also not compromised, as 5500 mAh battery can last for 1 to even more on moderate use. You also get 33 watts fast charging support, charges phone fast. The design is really cool, as it has wider frame with Gorilla Glass 5 protection, which not compromise on sleek built, and IP54 rating is decent. Overall, it feels more premium device than other options under $200, as it also has 3.5mm audio jack, which is missing in most modern phones, and micro SD added for upgrade, slightly overpriced for 4G phone, considerable around $150. Next, if you need more recent phone and something crowd favorite from Samsung, so this Samsung Galaxy A26 5G highly recommended phone, as this mid-range phone looks pretty clean and professional, not aggressive look, yet it feels modern device with flat edges and slim bezels. It also shines with 6.6-inch Super AMOLED display designed with 120Hz refresh rate. Color looks rich, but brightness is around 800 nits, which is lower than Redmi 14. Still, for gaming, this is slightly better option, as it comes with Exynos 1280 chipset, which is better than Helio G99 chip. Additionally, this CPU is well supported by 8GB of RAM and 256GB storage. You can also extend storage through micro SD card. Overall performance is crisp and more fluid, yet don't expect high-level gaming. Whereas 50-megapixel main camera with OIS ensures sharper, steady shots compared to typical budget phones, it also has 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, 13-megapixel front cam records, 1080p footages, and rear supports 4K recording at 30 frames per second, which is excellent for budget. With 5000 mAh battery, you can expect full-day use at moderate use. 25 watts charging takes time to charge phone compared to other phones. Overall security updates are better, and 6 years of OS update added advantage. It also including IP68 rating makes it value for money phone. Overall excellent deal, but there is no charger included in package, and many models lacks 3.5mm audio jack and speaker quality is average, yet it also has upgrade storage with micro SD card reader. Go for it, links in description. Next, we have Motorola Moto G Stylus 5G. This Motorola variant has cool vibe of modern phones, especially if you need something for taking notes and device that lets you draw. This is best phone for $200, as you can operate with Stylus, whereas it has new aesthetics with vegan back that actually looks trendy. On display front, 6.7-inch POLED screen comes with 120Hz refresh rate and 1200 nits peak brightness, means you can use in bright to low light conditions without any visual issues. Surprisingly, Dolby Atmos speakers ensures good sound quality while streaming or watching content on YouTube. As Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chipset is mid-range processor, you can expect to run games casually, and multitasking is ultra smooth on this device, as it has 8GB RAM and 256GB storage, as it also has RAM boost support. This is added advantage for heavy multitasking. There is 50-megapixel rear and 13-megapixel front camera with OIS delivers decent visual quality for photos, yet 4K recording is possible with front camera. You also get 5000 mAh battery. You can expect long battery backup, but fast charging is not as good as other rivals. Still, at $200, this is great deal for you. If you need more cleaner software support with better camera phone under $200, this Google Pixel 6a 5G is our strong recommendation. As at $175, you get compact build and premium design with Google logo at center, looks iconic, and it does not compromise on portability, as it is super light, fits into your hand perfectly. However, 6.1-inch OLED display is not as impressive as some of the other options, as 60Hz refresh rate display has 780 nits peak brightness, yet colors looks vibrant. The selling point of Google Pixel is its camera quality that captures quality photos, especially video quality is massive under $200 phone list. Whereas Google Pixel Tensor chipset performs similarly to Pixel's 6 series, 6GB memory support might feel lower, yet it works efficiently in multitasking, gaming, and AI features, runs decently. 4410 mAh battery can run for a day, but other options are better. Extreme Power Saver can stretch battery for 2 to 3 days in normal use. Unfortunately, currently refurbished phone available, but worth considering if new phone available from Google Pixel A6 model. Next, Samsung Galaxy A16 5G phone is also excellent deal if you are at very tight budget, as currently costs around $160, offers good specs and display is pretty impressive, as 6.7-inch AMOLED 90Hz display delivers 800 nits brightness, acceptable for cheap price. As performance also decent at budget, and it has IP54 rating. Additionally, camera support is also not bad, as front camera comes with 13 megapixels, and main cam has 50 megapixels support. 5000 mAh battery can also last for a day easily. At $150, still a good deal, go for it. Links in description. Whereas if you want iPhone 11 experience at cheap range, this iPhone 11 only considerable phone which offers clean software support with less bugs compared to Android operating system. Display is decent, as 6.1-inch Retina display features 60Hz refresh rate and 600 nits brightness. Even though not modern phone, yet Apple's LCD displays better than its competitors. Under this phone, Apple added a 13 Bionic chip, which works efficiently compared to latest $200 phones. However, 4GB RAM is limiting factor for this iPhone. Still, it can work for regular day-to-day tasks. Don't expect heavy multitasking. Additionally, 128GB storage is not bad for saving multiple videos under this phone, as you can edit small footages for Insta and TikTok. 12-megapixel camera takes footages, not very bright captures, decent photos and videos. So, in conclusion, Samsung Galaxy A26 and A16 is our pick for cheap phones, whereas Redmi Note 14 and Motorola Moto 5G with Stylus is also excellent deal. Whereas for clean software support, Google Pixel 6a, considerable phone. What is your opinion? Share in comments. Thanks for watching.